Okay, so I decided to take a trip to Cerrillos today. And I got to the first place I'm stopping is the visitor center. It says, sorry, we're closed. So um, I can just take a trail map or state parks, program schedule. This is from last Sunday. Knitting a scarf. Well, they are not open at the moment. Let's see here. Let me see what this is about. The storyboard. Cerrillos through the years. It is hard to imagine how tough travel and trade were before the railroad. A trip from Santa Fe to Cerrillos often took an entire day, and long-distance travel was a major undertaking. The railroad cracked economic opportunity wide open, and the best opportunities were in places where the tracks would be laid. In 1871, Stephen B. Elkins purchased 606 acres of U.S. government land along the Galicia River, where he planned, once the tracks had arrived, a town to serve the coal and hard rock mining areas. He paid $2.50 per acre, about $27,000 in today's money. That expectation gave rise, starting January 1879, to the hard rock mining boom in the Cerrillos Hills. The first tracks reached Cerrillos Station on February 15th, 1880. March 8th was designated as Founders Day. In the small hours of the morning of June 23rd, 1890, the cry of fire rang out, and every building on this block was destroyed. In 1901, the first electricity came to Cerrillos, supplied by the Cochiti Gold Mining Company's new electric plant in Madrid. 1905 saw the first telephone connection with Santa Fe, but the railroad was now built, and except for track maintenance and Madrid, there weren't as many jobs around. Cerrillos Station was changing, slowing down. How slow? On February 10th, 1904, after fewer than 14 years as an incorporated town, the male voters of Cerrillos, who had paid their poll tax, voted 23-8 to disincorporate. Once boisterous Cerrillos withered to a sleepy little village on State Route 10, later called State Road 14, the Turquoise Trail, and the local economy was sustained by the railroad and local mining, mostly coal. In 1892, Madrid had become a company coal town and continued as such for the next 40 years. The Depression of 1930 to 1941 was unkind to Cerrillos and Madrid, and World War II even more so. Sometimes mistaken for ghost towns, Cerrillos and Madrid, especially Madrid, slowly evolved. Cerrillos remains a quiet bedroom community, but Madrid's second life is that of a hippie artist town. Cerrillos residents don't want the streets paved or their sleeping dogs disturbed. They enjoy their quiet village off the highway. Old buildings like the Whatnot Shop, the Simone store, Mary's Bar dominate the town. Today, Cerrillos' quiet charm and Madrid's eclectic aesthetic make them must-sees for travelers on the Turquoise Trail. And more people from other places are moving in. Waldo Mesa, Gold Mine Road, and the Little Garden of Gods, and San Marcos are all part of Greater Cerrillos. Well, this was a real disappointment. This little general store place, I found out, has been closed. Well, it's closed and has been closed for a couple of months. I just talked to a couple of guys that said has been closed for a couple months. After almost a decade, Cerrillos Station is closed for retirement. Thank you to our loyal neighbors and curious travelers for your patronage. The Thursday Farmers Market and Desert Wild Salon continue to operate uninterrupted, so do support these fine offerings that continue to build community with gratitude. Cerrillos Station, oh my gosh, I am so disappointed. And they have cool cool snacks, or they had cool snacks and gifts and things like that, just cool stuff. And it's kind of like the stores in Madrid, kind of. Yeah, a little bit like the Jezebel that I like to go to in Madrid, but this is the, Madrid Farmers Market, 4 to 7, every Tuesday. Okay, and today is Wednesday. So this is Cerrillos Station, Thursday Farmers Market, 4 to 7. And tomorrow, which is Thursday, they have the free food bank thing, and here, I think over here at the visitor center, which, yes, is closed right now, not permanently or anything, but right now. So they have a food bank thing tomorrow, I think in the morning, I'm not sure. I'll have to go check again. But yeah, that's really a disappointment. Over here you'll see the train tracks, and down that road about a half a mile is Cerrillos Hills State Park. As you can see, I'm not prepared for that. I'd like to go hiking or walking around there. I like that park a lot. I've been there, I think, twice. I came with my dad once when we first moved here, and we hiked a little bit. And that you can ride horses there. They have horseback riding. So this is just a short little getaway, get out of the house, or get out of the apartment. So I'm gonna read this little thing. I found this at the visitor center in the little like slot thing where they have information in front. So, alrighty. So I'm gonna walk over here. Oh, didn't they say this is still open? The Desert Wild Salon? Yeah, maybe it's around the corner or something, but I'm going to go over here. Oh, they have a public restroom porta potty thing. Ooh, an Orno oven over there. That big thing. I don't know how to describe it, but it's an Orno oven. And I wanted to show you Waldo Canyon Road. This was once a mystery to me, and I'm still curious about it, but there's this complete, total ghost town if you take this road out that way, I guess along the railroad tracks. But this is so cool that I can actually see the sign for Waldo Canyon Road. There's if you go all the way down that road, and it's a county road. It's about 8 miles long. It comes out at the interstate, and there's a ghost town. Well, we'll go there eventually, me and my dad. Hopefully soon. Maybe I'll talk him into going in the next 2 days. I'm going to be staying at their house because they're doing some stuff at my apartment. Again, unrelated to what I moved out for last time, but I'm only going to be gone for a couple days, Thursday and Friday. So. And Casey will be with me. Just wanted to show you this. This is one of the coolest structures in Cerrillos. It's the, what is it called? The Elkins? Or wait, oh no, I'm sorry. Clear Light Opera House. Can't see it all the way up there, but built in 1881. Built by Stephen B. Elkins to encourage the development of his new town. It was required prior to 1884 by William C. Hurt, an ex-Confederate soldier from Tennessee who comes to New Mexico for his health. Many famous traveling entertainers performed at Hurt's Hall. W.C. Hurt operated a general store in Cerrillos until his death in 1889. The Cerrillos Masonic Lodge, which had been using the hall for meetings, purchased this building for $305 from widow Maud L. Hurt on September 21st, 1903. Okay, just wanted to show you that. Okay, so here I am. I'm at the Casa Grande trading post. I hope it's open. Casa Grande Trading Post, Cerrillos Turquoise Mining Museum, and Cerrillos Petting Zoo. There is a scenic view over there at the end of this road. And let's see. Sorry, we're closed. Oh no, everything's closed. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Why is everything closed? Oh, this really, oh my goodness. This is bad. It's just like everything's closed. I don't know. Somebody, I don't know, are they closed for lunch? It's lunchtime. It's built in 1975, so I was 4 years old. Casa Grande Trading Post, Todd and Patricia Brown began the construction of this living hacienda in 1975 and has grown, along with their 6 children, to become the 28-room structure you see today. 65,000 adobes went into its construction. It now houses the Cerrillos Turquoise Mining Museum, features gems from the Browns' own little turquoise mine, as well as the Casa Grande Trading Post and the Cerrillos Petting Zoo. I don't know. Well, I don't know. You can't see with the wire there. See the feathers. This is really disappointing, but at least, I mean, I can see the scenic view. Is that close? Is the scenic view closed? Oh my goodness, this sucks. Oh, but there are some animals out. Hi, animal. Hello. Are you a donkey? Yeah. Ooh. Donkey and a donkey. Ooh. Hi donkeys. And the chickens down there. Oh my goodness. Well, it's nice to see you. Maybe it will open back up at, well, I can't stay though. So I have to go back at like 1. Chickens? Those like doves or, I don't know, what, birds? Yeah, chickens and donkeys and birds. Doves or, yeah. Hello. Hello. Some chickens. Just relaxing and enjoying the sunshine, huh? Closed. And here's the scenic view. You got some telescopes. Galisteo River view. Cerrillos. The area turquoise and lead deposits were critical to the jewelry and pottery making of the prehistoric Indians, and these mines influenced Spanish settlement. Evidence of Indian activity in the Cerrillos area predates 900 AD, and Spanish prospecting is recorded as early as 1582. The Cerrillos mining district is one of the oldest and most marked mineral development in all of the Southwest. New evidence points to Cerrillos as the source of much of the 250,000 pieces of the turquoise found at Chaco Canyon. By the middle of the 1880s, Cerrillos was full of hardy miners who were working area mines for gold, silver, lead, zinc, coal, and turquoise. These miners supported the town's 21 saloons and 4 hotels. While it was once seriously considered for the capital of New Mexico, today Cerrillos, with its dirt streets, is a picturesque reminder of the Old West. There are shops, the turquoise shops that are all closed, the Turquoise Mining Museum, a petting zoo, and hiking and biking trails. The town has been the setting for several motion pictures. Ooh. Well, this isn't the whole state of New Mexico. This is just like north central, or no, this is just this area. Okay. Devil's Throne is part of the 30 million-year-old porphyry-lithos. I don't know what those words are. That built the Cerrillos Hills until 1944, which is the year that my dad was born. When the road was built around it, wagons and cars used the tracks between trains. This is May of 1880. This is the telescopes. You have Devil's Throne, Buffalo Mountain, Jemez Mountain, Galisteo River, and Pyramid Mountain. Huh. I don't know if I can see all those, but Jemez Mountain must be way out that way. I can see right through it. Well, so it's a bit of a disappointment that everything's closed. Here's a little bench. So, I don't know. I mean, I got to walk around, see some of the old historic structures, just relax, and that's about it. I got to see the animals, and I don't know, do they close on... It was like the town shut down on Wednesday? I don't know. It's like I just picked the wrong day to come. But yeah. All right, so I guess that wraps it up from Cerrillos. And I hope you enjoyed what we did see. And I did see some stuff that was outside. I didn't see the inside of anything, but yeah. At least made the best of it. So, signing off from Cerrillos, New Mexico. Take care and thanks for joining me.